What's going on, guys? What was that one thing that popped into your head that made you stop on this video when you saw the title? The one thing you've been putting off that is probably the biggest thing in your life you could probably do to change your life for the better. Everyone has it. There's something that most people know they need to do. They're pushing it off into the back of their mind, and it's there. It's always there. You can push it off with work, with family, with responsibilities, with busy work and busyness. Don't mistake busyness for progress, by the way. If you're just making yourself busy to put off the things you should be doing, or that one thing that's really going to change your life forever, stop doing that right now. Think of what that thing is and make a plan to go out. Just don't even make a plan, just go for it. Just go get on it and get started with it. Just get the snowball started so that you can address this giant thing in the room. What could it be? It could be, quitting your job, and for the new one, it could be starting your side hustle. It could be joining the gym. It could be getting your nutrition in order. It should be hiring a nutrition coach. It could be, hiring a personal trainer. It could be, getting out of a toxic relationship. It could be leaving a friend group that is only bringing you down versus building you up. It could be anything, really. And the funny thing is, everyone has it. There's something back there that everybody knows they need to do. It's not the same for everybody, but there's something you've been putting off that it's going to make you uncomfortable to do. But like we always say, the best results, the most change, all the good stuff is usually just a little bit outside your comfort zone. And the people that are the most well-rounded, the most successful, the happiest, that push the hardest, that get the most done, are the ones that continue to expand little by little their circle, right? You have a small circle, you get outside that comfort zone, your circle gets bigger. Get outside your comfort zone again, circle's going to get bigger. Get outside of it again, it gets even bigger, right? The more you get uncomfortable and do things, if you've ever noticed when you do something you're uncomfortable with the first time or two, usually after a few times you get comfortable doing it, right? So then where you were before, where you thought that was uncomfortable, that's not you anymore. You're a bigger, more well-rounded person. Then you do something else outside and you make that circle even bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden you got all this stuff that you can do, and you're a much more, deep person, well-rounded person, because you keep expanding your circle. You keep getting uncomfortable, right? The longer you stay in comfort, the more stagnant and bored and tired and, feeling useless you're going to get. Continue to push, and you'll become a better person, like I said, a more well-rounded person. Now, this is something we talk about in the gym a lot, right? For some of you, it could be coming and joining the gym, right? CrossFit Die Hard has changed many people's lives, mine included. It's always something different, always something to learn. You're going to get in great shape and meet some awesome people, but that's, that's not either here nor there, right? Some of you guys could make your goal, that thing you've been putting off, is joining the gym, right? But some of you are already in a gym. And I want to speak to you guys right now for a little bit too. Some of you want to be as well-rounded in your fitness as possible, as well-rounded in your, strength, speed, endurance, power, flexibility, whatever it is you're looking at. The reason I chose this topic today is because the thing that's in the back of my mind that I've been putting off is my flexibility and my mobility and my stretching. And I've always got tight hamstrings, and I've just put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. And past week or so, I've felt a little bit of tightness back there, like a little twinge. Like my body's telling me, hey, you're going to pull me if you don't address this. So past few days, I've really been digging in and working on my hamstring after, I don't know, however many months of putting it off. I feel way better. My legs feel way better. The pain is gone. The stiffness is gone. And it only came from addressing it after months and months of putting it off, where I said, I'll get to it later. I'll do it later. I don't have time. Blah, 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 blah. All the excuses in the world. And then last week, finally address it, spend a few minutes a day on it, and boom, it's good. My legs feeling great, feeling back to normal, right? So What is that thing for you in here? Are you someone that's super strong and you want to work on your running, but what happens? You never run. Or maybe you're super, you're an endurance guy or girl. You got a ton of endurance, you can run, you can row, but your strength isn't quite what it is, and you find that you're always skipping days where we're biasing strength, and you don't push that hard on that portion, so you can go harder on the endurance portion of the workout. Maybe it's time to come around and address your strength. Maybe you're like me and you're not that flexible, and you need to work on that a little bit extra. Whatever that one thing is that you've been putting off working on. We've kind of talked about it from a macro and a micro aspect today. The micro aspect being we're talking about specific movements or aspects of physical fitness. The macro could be, a huge life decision like joining a gym, making a dietary change, quitting a job, quitting a relationship, getting in a new relationship, finding new friends, whatever it is there. But then you can take this principle all the way down to the, to the micro too. So we're talking about in a gym, that, you're weak at flexibility, right? So you go ahead and get more flexible. Or maybe at your job, you're paid off of productivity, and you waste too much time on your phone, Facebook or Instagram or whatever you're doing. You're wasting too much time there. You're not being productive. So you need to address, maybe delete the Facebook app or Instagram app off your phone. I don't know, whatever you need to do to be more productive. Or that if you go out to the bar, you're going to eat crappy food, right? So probably should stay home or find somewhere else more productive to go, like replacing it and going to the gym or going to, somewhere else that isn't going to derail your nutrition goals, right? So you can address this in all aspects of your life. What's the one part of the gym you've been ignoring? What's the one part of your significant other relationship you've been ignoring that would totally transform that relationship? What's that one part of your diet that you've been ignoring? You're like, yeah, it's all good. My diet's really good. For breakfast, I have a protein shake and a piece of fruit. And for lunch, I have a grilled chicken salad. And for dinner, I have chicken and sweet potatoes. And right before bed, I have 17 donuts, a gallon of ice cream, and, 20 Jolly Ranchers. I don't know. That's not really, that's the one thing you should address, right? So macro, make a giant life decision and fix it. The micro is that you can sit there and take every portion of your life and figure out what's that one big thing, that one thing that's going to give you 80% of results. Pareto's principle, right? 20% of the work gives you 80% of the results. What's that one thing that's going to give you the most bang for your buck? It could also be called low-hanging fruit. So, whatever it is in your significant other relationship, fix it. Have a better relationship. Whatever it is in the gym that you've been ignoring, address it. Figure out, and it's going to make you more fit. Whatever it is in your diet, that one thing that you've been doing that's really holding you back, get rid of it. Replace it with something else. Get after it. Whatever in your life you've been ignoring, today's the day to stop ignoring it and get after it. All right, guys? Have a great weekend. I hope to hear back on Monday or even Saturday or Sunday as some of you guys address something and stop putting it off, all right? Have a great day. We'll see you later.